Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I have this everyday cool tone makeup look to share with you. So I love how this is turned out. It's great for everyday wear, it's very lightweight on the face, and yeah, everything that I have used for this video will be linked down below in the description box for you. So yeah, if you like this look and would like to see how I achieved it, then let's just go ahead and we'll get started with the tutorial. Okay, so I didn't even notice that my camera wasn't recording when I started, so let me just tell you what I've got on my face. I started off with my serum and moisturiser, which is the Caudalie Vine Active Glow Activating Serum and the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Ultra Cream. And then my camera decided to record me applying my NARS Radiant Tinted Moisturiser. So I was saying I have this in two shades. I had Mykonos and St. Moritz, and I've applied Mykonos because it kind of matches me best right now. And now for concealer, I'm going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Custard. The tinted moisturiser from NARS is lovely. It's very lightweight and it just feels lovely on the skin, and I've been wearing it a lot recently. And I also really like this concealer as well. It's really lovely, great with this tinted moisturiser, and it just feels lovely under the eyes as well. So I'm just going to blend this in with my Sigma F03 brush. And then I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder to set my eyes. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is a nice matte, slightly cool tone bronzer. And I'm using my Morphe GH05 brush. I should have used the NARS Laguna bronzer for this because obviously I'm using a lot of NARS. Well, I've used the NARS Tinted Moisturiser and Concealer, so I should have used the bronzer, but I haven't been loving the NARS Laguna lately because they've changed the formula of, I think. It's now a kind of shimmery, not a shimmery, but more of a glowing type bronzer, which it used to be pure matte before, I think, like definitely, because I've used it for years. And yeah, now I think it's more of a sheen type bronzer and I don't like it as much. So I don't know if you can see, but I've got a little patch right here. It's not accepting pigment. I don't know why. It's maybe like my skin might be dry or something, and it's not accepting like the powder onto that part, so just excuse that. I'm just going to do like a little bit of contour right now. Like, I don't really think I need it because like I have such a light base on, but I'm just going to try a little bit of the next 3 steps to Sculpt palette. I'm going to take the contour shade, which is quite a kind of cool tone shade, and I'm just going to tap a little bit of this on my Sigma F06 brush and just add a tiny bit to the outer parts of my cheeks there. I don't really need a lot because I do have such a light base on. Okay, so for brows, I'm going to use my Benefit Precisely My Brow, and this is in the shade, I think this is in 3.5, yeah, I think it's medium brown. Just going to brush them up a little bit first. And then I'm going to set my brows with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. Okay, so for my eyes, I'm going to use the MAC Painterly Paint Pot to prime them. And then we're going to go in with a few single shadows. I'm just going to set that primer with a little bit of the setting powder from the 3 Steps to Sculpts. I'm going to try a little bit more of a cool tone eye look today. So I'm going to start off with this single eyeshadow I have here from Makeup Geek. It's the shade Creme Burlee. It's quite a neutral eyeshadow, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid with my Morphe M433 brush. So with that primer, it does pull a little bit kind of warmer, as you can see there on my eyes, but I'm going to add a few other shades into it to try and cool it down a little bit. So I'm also going to take a little bit of Cabin Fever from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to run this along my upper lash line and slightly to my outer corner as well, because I want a little kind of smoky edge. Just using a little pencil brush to do this. This is just one from BH Cosmetics, but you can use any one you like. So I don't think Makeup Geek is actually available in the UK anymore. It used to be through Beauty Bay, but I think they rebranded Makeup Geek, and I don't think you can get their shadows in the UK right now. Hopefully they bring them back here, because I miss like those single eyeshadow days. I have a few. I feel like a lot of you might have these shadows, like especially creme brulee, cabin fever, maybe cocoa bear, is it cocoa bear, something like that. Also like cherry cola, like these were kind of quite famous, and chickadee, they were quite famous eyeshadows a good few years ago, and I did get a bunch of them. So hopefully you guys have got some of these. If not, then just use any kind of neutral shades on your eyes, like a lighter one, a slightly darker one would be ideal for this look. Okay, so I just applied that shade along my upper lash line and a little bit to my outer corner, but it's pulling a little bit warmer because it is a little bit more of a warmer brown shade. So I'm going to go into this little palette here from MAC. It's called the Burgundy Times 9. I'm going to take a little bit of this shade down here. It's kind of like a mauvey shade. Okay, so this definitely didn't work. This is not a cool tone eye look at all. It's definitely pulling more warm. Still a good eye look though for everyday. I'm going to take a few shadows from the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I should have probably just used this to begin with actually, because it's a very cool tone, as you can see, and this eye look would have been way more cool tone. So I'm going to take a little bit of the shade, I think I'll use Crease and then Smoke, I think, just a little bit into my crease to cool this look down. And then just taking Smoke on that same brush, which is a Morphe E28. So a little bit on the outer corner there. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that. Like, this is not like super cool tone at all, but I mean, I guess it is still quite cool tone. Like, it's still, yeah, it's not as warm. Like, it doesn't have like those too warm browns where it's turning kind of orangey. It's still a little bit kind of cooler. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it's a cool tone eye look because it kind of like is. Yeah, so I'm gonna now do mascara. So I'm not gonna apply any like winged liner because in fact actually I'm just gonna do a little bit of liner. Like, I'm not doing liquid liner because of course that's not like everyday like wearable. Like, it obviously is, but I mean, like, you don't want to do that every day. So I'm gonna just use a little bit of this shade from the Natasha Denona palette, which is called Lash Line. It's kind of like a dark charcoaly grey shade, and I'm just going to run that just kind of like on my upper lash line, just to create a little bit of definition. Okay, so as you can see, I have a little bit of something going on my upper lash line, so it looks like I have a little bit of eyeline going on. I'm going to apply this nude eyeliner which needs sharpened badly from Rimmel. It's the waterproof eyeliner, and I'm going to put this into my waterline. So if you guys wonder why I never put eyeshadow on my lower lash line, it's because I don't really feel like my eyes suits it. It just makes my eyes look really, really small and closes them off too much. So yeah, I don't really apply shadow on my lower lash line. Sometimes I will for like photographs and things, but for like in person and things like that, I don't really think I suit it. But obviously if you guys like that, if you have bigger eyes than I do, then of course apply it onto your lower lash line, but it's just not for me and my eye shape. So this is how I'm going to leave it, and I always apply nude usually into my waterline because it just makes my eyes look a little bit bigger as well. So for mascara, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and this is a black one, and I'm going to apply this. It's a brand new one actually, so I'm going to apply this to my upper lashes, and I think I might use the MAC Extended Play for my lower lashes because it's kind of like a really teeny brush and it really like lengthens the lower lashes. Just going to grab this highlight from Kiko. It's the Golden Waves highlight, and I'm just going to highlight the centre of my face with this. So with that same brush, I'm just using the NYX 3 Step to Sculpt setting powder to just slightly highlight the inner corner. Normally I go for a shimmer, but today I'm going to go for matte in there, and yeah, just makes the eye look more cool toned. Okay, now for my lips, I'm going to use the MAC Oak Lip Pencil. It's going to outline and overline my lips with this. And for lipstick, I'm going to use my favourite combo that I've been loving for such a long time now. I can't get away from it. It's just amazing. It's the Illamasqua Antimatter lipsticks in the shade Shara and Vila. So I'm going to just mix those two. First of all, I'm going to apply Vila and apply that all over my lips like that. And this has a little bit more of a pinky base to it. So then what I like to do is go in with some Shara, which is a little bit paler and nuder with the wee hint of beige there, and apply this on top, but mostly in the centre. There we are, and just kind of neutralises the lip, if you know what I mean. It's not too pink and it's not too like brownie nude. And that looks really pretty as it is, but I might add a little bit of a gloss on top because it just really makes my lips look a little bit more voluminous. So pretty though, like this. But I'm just going to take a little bit of By Terry lip gloss, some Baume de Rose, and then to set this in place, I'm going to use the MAC Fix Plus. I have a little bit left in this, so I may as well use this. I need to order some more of this because I really do like this. And yeah, it didn't give me the best of spray because it's nearly finished, so I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the Fenty Beauty spray. Okay, so this is the completed look and I love how it's turned out. Now that everything is together, it's looking more cool tone, which I'm happy about. Really pretty everyday look. And yeah, I really hope you like this look as well, guys. Everything that I've used for this tutorial I will leave down below in the description box for you. I'll include like the links and everything down there. That's it for this tutorial. I really hope you liked and enjoyed it. If you did, please get a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll speak to you very soon in my next video. Bye.